So if you do not know already, a ratio is a comparison of two quantities. And this can be part to whole, or whole to part comparisons. Let's look at an example together. As you can see, I have 2 red circles and 6 blue circles. We're going to look at different ways to write these ratios. If I want to do a part to part, that means I'm going to do my red to my blue. So how I would write it is 2 red to 6 blue. Because for every 2 red circles I have 6 blue. Another way I can do this is, if I want to do a whole to part, let's say I want to compare my red to my whole, that means I'm going to do 2 red, so I have 6, 7, 8, so 8 whole, or 8 total. Let's try another example. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple stars and 1, 2, 3, 4 blue stars. I'm going to do 2 part to part ratios and 2 part to whole ratios. If I'm going to do part to part, that means I am going to compare purple to blue and then blue to purple. So first I'm going to do purple to blue. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me get my purple. So I have 5 purple. And then I'm going to put my ratio, my colon, and I have 4 blue. Now, let's see what happens if I compare part to part with blue first. I have 4 blue to 5 purple. The ratio almost looks the same, but I can see which one I was comparing first. Let's move on to part to whole. For part to whole, remember, I'm looking at one part, so I could look at just my purple or just my blue and create a ratio comparing that value or that quantity to the whole picture. Let's start with purple first. If I want to compare purple to my whole, I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple. And I'd have to figure out how many stars I have in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means I will have 9, 5 purple stars for 9 total stars. Now let's write our ratio if we were comparing blue to whole. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. And to compare that to whole, I still have 9. Now let's get down to the algebra of ratios. If I'm going to write this with variables, remember a variable is a letter that stands for an unknown number or value. There's 2 ways I can write this. With words, so A to B, or I can use a colon, A to B. Those are 2 different ways that I can write ratios. Alright guys, make sure to hit like and subscribe, hit that bell notification to get all of the notifications for my new videos, and I'll see you later.